Yeah, I just don't want to play it with the game sounding all shitty, you know?
Ahem. Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation. Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
Oh man, the voices still sound so off. Why?
I do.
There you go.
Really do.
I think.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left.
For some reason, I had to unselect the game capture thing in my microphone software. Like this microphone came with software that lets you like control the different levels of all the different sound outputs you have and the sound inputs, so that you can hear them differently on your end versus what the stream hears, etc., etc. And I have one linked up to the game capture so that the game capture on the computer that's connected to the Switch can send it to my headphones and send it out to the stream. I deselected it and reselected it, and it works perfectly now. No idea why. Welcome to the fucking theater of the real. I swear to God. Alright.
Huh? You mean like a tie? It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Anyway, yeah, like you said, Kokichi has definitely gone from,
How
like,
long are you gonna keep saying
this
that?
guy is a fucking weirdo and
Just ignore Kokichi.
kind of an annoying
The rest
pain
of
in
us
the
need
ass
to
to
work
everyone
together
who's
to
just
find
like
the truth.
super over his shit.
Got it? We can't die here!
I like
Oh
Nuha
my!
Miko.
Himiko has become so determined!
Nuha Miko is a good character.
It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
That's none of your business!
Hell yeah, girl. You tell
We
that
should focus
stupid
on the
bear.
class trial. First, we need to clarify.
Kaito's the culprit.
What? Say that to my face!
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right? You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Oh, don't invoke her name, dude. That's not fair. That is not fair to call out Kaede, okay? Oh damn, already. It is her.
Kaito logged out first.
There aren't
by
a lot of
himself.
people to make opening statements.
Mew
huh?
was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
How is Himiko already
What
on?
do you mean last words?
How is Himiko already on his side?
Kaito logged out first by himself.
Okay.
Mew was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Hey, this trial's not lagging on the item screen either, which is nice. At least not yet. Yeah, right. Her eyes don't look bloodshot. I don't know if that's relevant or not, or if it's just maybe
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Tyler's account.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it! I mean, we found that bottle of poison on...
Some game I played recently had X as the menu screen, and Y is something else, and I swear to God my muscle memory gets so screwed up by shit like that. What is Kaito's account again? I'm actually not sure.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Kaito logged out first by himself. Ryu was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course.
Killing game simulator, I guess, maybe? I'm gonna have to think about
because I
this
didn't
for a
do
minute.
it. I mean, we found that bottle of
I'm
poison
really not
on
sure.
Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Kaito
It's
logged
harder
out
when
first
you're
by
trying to
himself.
do it live, dog.
Ryu was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
Yeah, you played the game already.
Kaito logged out first by himself.
Of course you know what it is.
Ryu was still logged in, though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito culprit? Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we? The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
I'm gonna try shooting this with poisoned her and see if my theory about her red eyes, or her eyes not being red.
That's when you poison her.
That's wrong!
I wonder if that is.
Mew wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label
I
proves
knew.
it.
Okay, so I figured it out already.
Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival
I
hemorrhaging.
just didn't think that that was actually.
In other
the
words,
thing.
your eyes would be bloodshot.
I thought that detail was a little too small.
Oh, but Mew's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
Probably a diversion. The culprit wanted us to think Mew died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
I'm gonna go with hammer. Or no, wait, yeah. Is that it? No, okay. I thought it might be the one item.
I was wrong!
It probably wants me to pick the game, doesn't it? Just the game in general.
This is it!
Okay, that makes sense.
Mew's cause of death was the killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Mew received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place? What floor is it on?
Oh, Gonta.
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
If Mew was killed in the virtual world, then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
It seems like Gonte is confused. So why don't we review things a bit? So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and that NPC Kaito.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Man, that
That was
comment.
uncalled for. Someday, my chest will grow like crazy.
That comment, like, is a
Let's
lot
begin then.
worse coming from Kokichi than it was coming from Miyu. You don't usually have a male character make that kind of joke at a female character in anime. Usually that's like a girl.
In the virtual
girl
world, Mew
insult.
was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
Could she have drowned?
See, I was thinking strangulation too, because that's what it looks like. I wonder what I need to do to
In the
improve
virtual
it.
world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to you was dropped right now.
Yeah, I think that's probably the right answer.
Next to her avatar. Has to be that. We're going to beat her with his bare hands.
Are we certain that... I think strangulation.
I agree.
Consent.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well.
So what are the odds that she was actually just doing some autoerotic asphyxiation and accidentally killed herself? In the virtual world, of course.
Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated. But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
Oh. The Assassin Master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
That glare.
In that case, her exact
Do you
cause of
wanna
death is being
die?
strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool. There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Amazing.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
And they must have used something else as a rope.
Do they mean? Hold on. I'm gonna look through all this, but I think they must mean the toilet paper? Yeah, it must be the toilet paper. That man, getting strangled to death with toilet paper, huh? That's a way to go.
This is
That only could happen to Miu.
During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion. I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Oh, really? I didn't expect to have to spar with Gonta here.
What you mean, Shuichi? Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all! There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper! In place of rope! Would tear too easy! Even Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Oh, but things can't break in there.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Things can't tear in the killing game
You
simulator.
died such an awful death. So why you not take this seriously? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Was the killing game
There's no time for nonsense!
Okay, this has gotta be.
You know who used toilet paper in place of rope! Would tear too easy!
I'll cut through your words! The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in the virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Unbreakable? You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear.
Correct.
And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
Oh, shut up, Amico.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
Why is Monotaro back there flipping out?
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
No? But who else but the culprit would bring a hammer?
It'd have to be Miyu. Right? Because she's the only one that would have even, like, known there was a... She left the hammer there on purpose, so it must have been her.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
Correct.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Killing game, not for the mansion, not for the world.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
She
Uses
wouldn't have
for
needed
a
to do
hammer.
that.
Gonta know Mew gonna build stuff with hammer.
She probably just brought it for self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
You idiot! She was the victim!
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer. What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
I think this is the only thing that makes sense to me. Because, I mean, none of the... these are all
Probably just
green
brought it for
points,
self-defense.
Or she secretly met up with someone
so- Okay.
I agree.
I thought I kind of expected that to fail. But that seemed a little too
Mew was
obvious
gonna meet up
for
with
the
someone in the
answer.
virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
If Mew brought the hammer, I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Hey, I called this yesterday. She was definitely gonna try to kill Koichi, wasn't she? Yeah?
That's it!
Yeah! I knew it!
She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer.
I
If you wanna
totally
prove this,
called
you'll need
that.
to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
Oh man, now I gotta drive this car. Alright, let's go. How many of these can I get? Oh, that's not bad. Is it possible to get all 4? Yeah, I know. But I wanted to try to hit 3. I keep trying to drift to the car. I want to get a clean cut of that just says thinking time without the question above it. For a second there, I thought I somehow missed the 3rd one. It was just because I had filled up all the letters. The afterlife. I'm gonna chase Kokichi into hell. You know, this minigame isn't terrible or anything, but it's also kind of really dull. Oh, there's some movies over there on those on those billboards. Just like chest puffed out like a got milk ad. How do you hate Mew? Mew's like the best character ever put into a video game by a human being person. She's so good. Like she's a train wreck person. But like, aren't we all kinda? That's fair. She's just so extreme with it that I feel like, oh, why was the bottle of poison PGC? Diversion? I hope it's diversion, because that's what we're going with. Yeah, like, sexual humor characters can be,
It connects!
yeah, they can be a little much, but I feel like she was written to be so over the top that it kind of like went all the way around in a circle and became funny to me again.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Mew was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that. When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in? Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time? Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison.
Then who put poison bottle?
The only person who logged out early was Kaito.
Kaito, your grave just got 10 feet deeper!
No, it wasn't me, guys. When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
Maybe? Nah.
When could Mew have put the poison there?
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then what? She logged back in?
What does the log in, log out record say again? There that goes again with the game like totally losing frame rate on this menu to the point that it messes with the music. That's really irritating. They should fix this game on this platform.
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon
So
around
Mew
that
never
time?
did log out, so...
Did you see her log in or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
Dang.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the...
Well, she did log in.
That's wrong!
Yeah,
It was Mew who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair. She had plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
she logged in last.
Is this a record of who went in and out of the virtual world?
That's right. It says that Mew was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
That's right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Mew's plan. She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Mew used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
The cell phone? Maybe? Where is there it is.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Mew's avatar.
Yeah, it's a good look.
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out.
Would you really refer to these 2D character dudes as sprites?
I
guess
verified
they're
this
sprites.
myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
Guess they're not models.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
But Mew never mentioned a cell phone, right?
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
So, she really was planning a murder.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because we're talking about who killed
Because I
Ryu
wanted
and
to
not-
get it through your thick skull. People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
I love Kokichi's fucking Joker face.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting. Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
Monokuma's depressed.
I
voice
wonder
is
when
really
Daddy's
funny.
gonna get his motivation back.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
'Cause she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
And the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
I hope that during the course of this investigation we find out that Mew was going to kill Kokichi because Kokichi was such a threat. And that she was going to turn herself in.
She She was insistent we go there so she could kill us.
A
What a
perfect,
shady
wonderful angel.
person.
I was sad that she was gone, but now I don't know what to think.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend. See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Hell yeah.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Hell yeah, Kylo, you tell him.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
No.
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right? Hoo, 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 hoo. There, I did it.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
This trial rules.
My head!
Like, everything is just falling apart around
Listen up,
us.
Kokichi.
This is great.
To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
He says as he's
Well,
surrounded by
if you
all
think you
these
can
dead
win this
bodies.
game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue. If we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die, you know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
Whoever did Kokichi's voice acting must have been having a fucking
My story?
blast, dude.
You were meeting with Miu, but she ended up as the victim.
Like, he is just chewing up
So
this,
it's only natural for us to think you're the killer,
this
right?
atmosphere.
Here's my answer. I never met up with Miu.
You didn't?
I figured as much.
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
But isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either. Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
You know, that,
I remember. You and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
that pose that
But
Kokichi
was
does,
the door to the roof actually locked?
where he's kind of like coyly got his
When I was
hand
on
up
the roof before
in front of
logging
his
out,
face and
the
he's
door
looking
wasn't
at it.
locked.
It reminds me a lot of Komaeda.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locks the door to the roof?
Like, in general,
I
Kokichi
already
reminds me a lot
told
of
you.
Komaeda, but,
How
like,
should I know?
if Komaeda was
When
like
I went to the roof,
neutral
it wasn't
chaos,
locked. So you gotta be lying.
Kokichi is like pure chaotic.
What good would it be if
evil.
I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Lying would do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
That's a lie.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually.
How's that?
Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Miu's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
Yeah, I honestly try not to talk over the
So,
characters.
what is
It's
this
too
strange
much
circumstance?
for the sake of the story, I guess.
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
Whoops, my hand slipped.
If that's the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
God, he's so... God, he's just so shitty. I love him. I super do.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel. If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
I still think that the game
A bridge would be
behaves
the
like
only
Mario,
way to get across.
like Super Mario, not Super Mario Brothers,
her
but
meeting
Mario
with
Brothers, you
Kokichi-
know? Where if you run off
me
the
up.
right side of the screen, you show up on the left side of the screen. I think that they're gonna pull one of those. I really do, because this video game loves to like talk about other video games. And like this is the perfect time to be like, hey,
Mew
with
was
a literal
waiting for me
video
to
game
arrive.
mechanic.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the
So what are
mansion.
my options here? Loud
No,
noise, ports,
Mew should have been at the
Kokichi,
chapel.
salon, setting.
If you look at where her avatar...
I suspect what I'm gonna need to use is Samudi's account.
Well, it's
Because
right
that's-
next to the chapel.
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up! Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have...
This one, maybe?
That's wrong!
Okay, cool.
Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah, when I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window. Then why didn't you say so sooner? Sorry, I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
It must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated. She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene, just to let everyone know it's no
I
longer
just
there.
realized. Hold on.
So, what secret method did she use?
All of the, well, I guess not all of them. Angie's is unique, too. But most of the other characters have an X over their face, and it looks like Angie has a halo and wings. But Miyu has 3 X's over her face. And that's very funny.
won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method.
I
for
think
a
I have it
reason.
figured out.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
I think the world has like a loop thing.
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
Oh, I guess Tenko's axis kind of follows her bow. That one's a little more subtle. I'm gonna try to catch the ones that I can while it circles
Way
here.
across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off! Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
Way across it only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard, maybe.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Let me just double check this and make sure it's what I think it is. Mew out of the wall. Mew out of the wall in the length of the y-axis. The wall had a special setting that allowed non-human objects to pass through it. Yeah, that's
Or
gotta be
instead
it.
of bridge,
But now
Mew
which...
used kind of vehicle to go over.
Who do I have to shoot this at?
Maybe she teleported with magic.
Not
Or she used a warp zone.
I wish I could use
Maybe
that.
there's a
Warp
place you
zone's
could
kinda
cross
close.
without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to...
Hidden route that only Mew could use. Oh wow, I can't believe
suppose it is
that
possible she
was
used that to
actually
change
me being
places.
really terrible
Man,
at
you
video
guys are
games.
way off!
Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
You can put me in
Way across it only
bad
Mew knew
video
about.
game man jail for that one.
Or instead of bridge,
That's
use
actually
some kind of vehicle to go over. Or maybe she teleported with magic.
the
Or
the
she used a
sensitivity
warp zone.
is really
Maybe
wonky
you
on
could
these
cross
sticks.
without a bridge.
Like
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
I actually remember
I
it being
suppose is
easy.
possible
Wow.
she used
Okay.
that to change
Hold on. Is there a setting? Are there settings?
places.
that I
Man,
can
you guys are
change?
way off!
Maybe not during a trial. Oh, maybe. I would actually really like to
Or maybe I'm
increase
just
the
pulling your legs.
sensitivity on the sticks. But I actually remember it being. Oh, yeah, you could touch screen them on the Vita. That's right. I didn't even ever have to use the slowdown on the Vita because you could just touch screen shoot them. I bet you can do that in handheld mode.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge. A hidden route that only you could use to get across.
Oh, why do I have the hammer equipped? Am I?
Damn it.
What? When did that happen?
Way across it only Mew knew about.
How did the hammer even
Or
get
instead of
equipped?
bridge, you use some kind of vehicle to go over. Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone. Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge. A hidden route that only you could use to get across.
I agree.
Oh, you can select them from that menu? Like even the ones that aren't in your main
That's it,
repertoire?
Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Oh, okay.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world. It's unclear whether Mew added the wall by the mansion or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't
through.
be naive, Shuichi.
What is it, Kaito?
Was Kaido not there for
Jeez,
the...
You set up a weird wall like that? That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Was Kaido not there for the
Nothing to do with
explanation?
it.
I thought he was.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? You losing your edge? Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
I don't want Kaido to have done this, man. Shut up. Well, I already have a
What we gotta
pretty...
figure out
I have a pretty good idea what
is
the
how Mew
truth
got
rate
from
I
the
need to
chapel
have
to the
equipped
mansion,
for
right?
this is.
So why waste time talking about the impossible? It's pointless. We gotta take a whole new approach here.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all. I'll cut through your words.
No, it can't be him, dude. No, why?
The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Don't get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble. It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
It bothers him.
It just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
You can tell he's bothered.
Okay.
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through, then her secret route was through that wall? That's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map. I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
But even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage? 'Cause Mew said...
Well, Kokichi has gotten more and more unhinged since the beginning, and he was always a little bit
She
unhinged.
probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was nothing on the other side.
You lied. Huh.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Good God!
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Cum soaked urinal
Kokichi,
cake.
you don't have to go that far.
Jesus.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Oh, Montaro's back in action.
Talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore.
Oh God.
But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Huh? Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
I'm telling you, there's no hidden route.
Oh, If you say that hint is important, then
It's
I guess
just
it
a
must
loop.
be true.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
I also like.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program?
I also like that not just Kokichi like
If
spouting
there's
nonsense.
actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
But sometimes like the result of him spouting nonsense is like progression of the argument. And then like Shuichi is just like, God, I don't know if he did that on purpose or not.
Mew wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes, Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to.
Yeah, I mean,
We'll
that's what
know
makes
why she wanted
Kokichi
to pass
interesting,
through the wall.
really. That's why he's such a good character.
All right, let's clear up those strange
Just-
occurrences.
He's so chaotic that like you can't really pin him down at
Gonta
all.
will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing. Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
Oh, the thud or whatever. Sounded like someone falling off the roof. Loud noise, as it were.
This is it! You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point. Did that sound really come from the chapel?
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
And we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
You heard my voice too?
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Was there?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something. Pretending not to know?
I don't remember there.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
No, Gonta, could you please wake up for
There's no
10
need
seconds,
to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Hey, I actually like this minigame. Oh, right. It wants this. This is like solidifying my theory. I genuinely think it is. That the world has a loop. Because that washed down the river from the other side when it shouldn't have. And I think that's what they're trying to get at here.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river. We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Oh, another car ride? Man, no wonder this fucking case is, or this trial is so long. We haven't even hit intermission and we've already been in the car twice. Yeah, I mean, that had to be what it means, right? Okay. Cool and good. Oh, these letters are really starting to make you work a little bit for them. Wow, I don't like these billboards of Miyu's corpse. I don't like those one bit. The river ends on the chap, I asking like what side of the map? Yeah, chapel side. Don't mind me. I'm just picking up my thoughts. And we're driving all the way to Evidence Town, baby. Sure hope we can solve this mystery. Oh shit. Oh, I don't think I've hit a car like that yet. I didn't realize it spun you out. Like upstream instead of downstream, I guess. The opposite way one would expect it to go. Against the current, okay.
It connects!
It connects!
It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current. We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream. And the river was wide there. The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct? It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there. But that's not where we found it. We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
Why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic. We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Connect how?
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know, but Shuichi should know, right?
What?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't. The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Ah, well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
It's gotta be the wall. If I swear to God, if this doesn't end up being what I've expected it to be the entire time, I'm gonna be so mad.
This is
It's
it!
gotta be. It's gotta be.
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through,
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how did it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
I bet it is.
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your partner, will give you hints in times of trouble.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Brother Kokichi
This
comes
is
to
the
me.
virtual world. We should throw away all of
Singing
our common
words
sense,
of bullshit.
okay?
Let it be.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
They're connected because it
That's
loops. This has to be the
What
answer.
if both ends of the
I'm
river were
so
connected?
convinced.
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
I got it. I know why Mew only set up one wall.
Eh? What are you talking about now?
Same wall. Same wall. Alright.
The walls by the
I'm
chapel
a-
and the mansion
I'm
aren't
a brain
separate.
genius.
They're the same wall.
Yeah.
The same wall.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
Praise me, I'm such a genius, dude.
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
I knew it. I've called it since the beginning.
Everything is starting to connect.
I love video
See,
games.
didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Is it? It's not quite. There's no way.
If
this
both the
is
river
final
and
stretches
wall
yet.
are connected, then you can find the secret. Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Oh god, not Hangman's Gambit. No. No, I wasn't ready for this. Why do I have to prove it this way? Yo, I have no idea. That's really rude. Why would they do that to him? That's terrible. I actually am at a little bit of a loss here. I'm just gonna start guessing. I don't. What letter? What word could you make from MORLD? No, not loud. The unique feature of the virtual world. They're talking about like the wall letting things loop from side to side in it. But like, I don't. Oh, is that a W, not an M? Mother, goddamn, is that really an upside down W? I wasn't thinking about. I forgot that. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. The upside, as though an upside down W is not just an M. Man, fuck Danganronpa. That's not even fair. Okay. Oh, does it want me? Does this want me to spell out loop? No, that's loops maybe. Let's try that. Oh, that's not the right letter. Thought that was the right.
I see now.
Fucking Hangman's Gambit sucks so bad.
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
Loop?
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example... when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
As soon as I saw that sign where it was washed up on the shore,
world loops?
I knew it.
What in the world?
Why are they so confused?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away.
It's not that complicated of a concept, nerds. Ain't you never played no video game before?
It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream.
That would also explain why we were able to hear the people from the
And
chapel.
floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
No, but it could probably go through the other
Actually,
side of the...
if we know that the world is a loop, we can explain that as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, but first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Oh wait, is the loop actually the... Wait. shit, I was thinking still. Well, god damn it.
Damn it!
Give me a break, video game. I didn't realize the time was so limited. I wonder if they're saying the loop is actually where the loading screen is. Like this.
There! The map
I wasn't
loading
sure
point was
myself,
where
I
the
should've just
virtual
done
world
it.
looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map. But the loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather... her wall was at the center of the world.
Yeah.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
Yep.
And any sounds emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
That's right! That's how the virtual world works!
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Nope. Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember? Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that.
Yeah, but
There
if
was a wall along the y-axis, and
Kokichi
the
being
x-axis
the
came
actual,
around
like,
the loop.
bad guy of the game would be such a
Putting that
cop-out.
wall
I
in the
really
center
can't
of that
imagine that's
world,
what it really
she
is.
cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
Nice rhyme, Kokichi. Fucking
But
real
we solved
bar
this
drop
mystery
over
thanks
here.
to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah. If Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery. That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet. Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part. Even if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit.
That's true.
That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kichi talking like Monokuma again.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
Oh, finally, intermission. Jesus. What a trial so far. Shut up, dog. Why would you ever say that?
And another thing. Eh? Yeah. Ah.
Oh.
Fucking Monokuma.
My head! Sonatara! Pull yourself together! I feel like I'm forgetting someone important to me, but I just can't. My head! My head hurts so much, I just can't remember.
Man, remember when there were 5 Monokubs?
Maybe that's for the best.
How we
From
fallen.
this point forward, let's start a new life for ourselves. After all, our baby is excited to meet his daddy, you know?
Oh no.
Daddy? Wait, what? I'm gonna be a father?
Disastrous.
What a colossal death flag. I'll be surprised if he doesn't die after that.
More importantly, let's continue the conversation where we left off.
We understand Mew plotted the murder, but we need to find out who killed her.
And in order to figure that out, we need to understand Mew's actions. So let's discuss her murder scheme step by step.
Yeah, it is.
I know that's
that is
important,
a terrifying
but hearing you lead
concept,
the
isn't
conversation
it?
really pisses me off.
Let's see. Mew manipulated the virtual world to use it as part of her murder plan.
Don't just ignore me and start anyway.
If she had succeeded, she would have gone past the wall between the chapel and mansion. And then wham! Murdered me on the roof with the hammer.
She would make the murder seem like it happened in the real world, and then pin it on Kaito.
As for Mew's alibi in the real world, she could say she was locked into the virtual world. And in the virtual world, she could say she was near the chapel the entire time.
She'd make an excuse about how she couldn't reach the mansion because of the fallen bridge. She dropped the bridge on purpose so she could separate the chapel from the mansion. Then secretly passed through the wall she installed and took advantage of the loop. After, she headed to where we were supposed to meet up, the mansion's rooftop. Oh yeah, Kaito was probably logged out around that time too.
That's when I saw Mew.
It's been an awful lot of time.
Problem
on this,
is,
like,
because of her murder plans,
murder
we don't
plan.
even know where she was killed.
instead of like trying to figure out who killed
She
her.
was killed on the roof, right? Kokichi told us the roof door was locked and that he couldn't get through.
Yeah, but is that
That
believable?
when culprit killed her.
That's probably what happened. The culprit killed her on the locked roof.
Did the culprit lock the door to the roof?
Perhaps. I don't think Mew did it. If Mew did lock it, she would have done it when she called Kokichi to the roof. Even if someone came up, I don't believe she would change the target of her plan. She knew that Kokichi would come up later. Locking the door would be suspicious.
Well, it's possible she didn't even think that far ahead. She was smart, but she was also really, really dumb.
Same.
No say such mean things. Killing game bad, not Mew. Mew not bad person. Grown to think we could have been friends, if things different.
have been difficult, even without this killing game.
Yeah, shoot. I don't know if Miyu and Gonta
That
would've
couldn't
gotten
happen.
along.
Nuh-uh. No way, Jose. Huh?
Wow, these poor people.
Anyway, let's continue the
These
discussion.
people going on for
If
Gonta.
Mew was
Come
killed on
on
the roof of the mansion,
Gonta could be friends.
the culprit
with
must have
anybody.
moved Mew's avatar to
It'd
the
be
chapel
hard, but it could
after
be
killing her,
doable.
right?
So the next thing we should talk about is how they moved her avatar.
Now we know the mansion and chapel were actually next to each other. But the problem is the wall between them.
Only Mew was able to go through that wall. The culprit wouldn't have been able to.
Then you're saying the culprit sent Mew's avatar through that wall?
Yeah, that's the only way, right?
But how did the culprit send Mew's avatar through the wall?
Just
I
threw
mean,
it.
it's not like they could have thrown her.
No. Yeah.
Gonta, not throw her!
We know. You couldn't because the avatar's physical strength was equalized.
Physical strength equalized? That problem. Gonta no can protect everyone if that happens.
Jeez, keep up with us. We're already in the second half of the class trial.
I'm surprised Gonta
How
understood
did
what they
send
meant
Mew's
by that.
avatar to the other side of the wall?
Gonta's a little suspicious.
Maybe that thing has something to do with it. You know, the loud sound you heard?
Oh god. I don't know who I'd want it to be less between Gonta. There's no way Gonta did it. That's bull. That's insane. That's an insane thought.
Because of that sound, you guys went to the side of the chapel. Right, Keyboy? That's when you found the dead Mew there, right? If so, then I think that sound and her avatar being by the chapel are related.
Miyu hitting the wall, I guess?
That's it!
I think the sound came from
Hey,
Mew's
Kokichi,
avatar
how you
hitting
doing,
the
bro?
chapel wall. The hammer, cell phone, and lattice were there, but they were too small to
Haven't-
make that noise.
Having a
Ruling those
real
out,
tough class
the only other
trial
explanation is that the sound was Mew colliding with a wall.
If that's the case, Mew's avatar must have hit the chapel wall really hard.
tonight. Yeah, but those other things wouldn't have made any
Felt
noise
the
at all.
impact all the way from the inside of the chapel.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the real
She
question.
make herself super thick or something?
Mew's avatar probably hit the chapel's wall with pretty considerable force. But why did it hit the wall with such force? Can you guys figure it out?
Launched out of a...
Hold on,
Out of a
Kokichi.
catapult.
What's up with the way you're talking? Why are you talking like you know everything?
Let's not worry about that right now. More importantly, we gotta solve the mystery. Fighting among friends is a waste of time.
Friends? Us?
Anyway, can we talk about that after we figure this problem out?
A way of transporting Mew's avatar that would cause it to crash into the chapel.
Hey, Shuichi, as your partner, I'll give you a little hint.
Yo, what?
Since the mansion was on top of a hill, the roof was pretty high up, right? Past the brick handrail, the roof was at a pretty steep slope. And the slope faced the chapel wall. On top of that, there was snow on the roof.
Are they trying to, like, hint that they...
If the culprit needed force to move the body, I wonder how they did it.
He's trying to say, like, slid him off the roof or something? And yeah, this is chapter 4. Oh, not Hangman Gambit again. God damn. Oh yeah, it's definitely slid off the roof. Alright, so F, L. Oh, maybe is that a monochrome? Cool. Is that an F? No.
I see now.
I would be happy to never do Hangman's Gambit again. I'm glad you had a good day
Culprit
at
used
school,
the
so
slope
teacher.
roof as a slide for
Hopefully
Mew's
it's a better
avatar.
day at school than these kids are having.
Aw, man. Even with the slope and the snow, Mew's body wouldn't have slid.
Wrong. It would slide.
But the avatars can generate friction. We wouldn't have been able to walk otherwise. So I doubt that it would have had that much momentum.
No. It would slide.
Because she
It wouldn't slide,
was
just
an
like Maki Roll
object.
says.
It would slide, just like Shumai said.
Who the hell is Shumai?
Oh, he's a pupil of Ramen Man. Sorry, my hobby slipped in.
Even if her avatar slid off the roof, would it slide off that quickly?
Well, duh, it would.
If it made that much noise, it must have built up a lot of speed.
Lots of snow piled up on roof. But not frozen solid, right?
You'd still slide, though.
In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled or skis to cut the friction.
There was nothing like that around, though.
Oh yeah, there was the lattice. I figured it out. No, I gotta wait till the end of the next
Even
one.
if her avatar
I was
slid
like,
off the roof,
where is this gonna go? Now, and then I was like, oh, they put her on the fence. It makes sense.
Snow piled up on roof. Without frozen salt, right? You still slide though. In the real world, it might be difficult. But in the virtual world, perhaps not.
That's not the issue. Sliding down snow is easy to do. You just need a sled. Cut the friction.
Yes, there was.
That's wrong.
No, wait. There was something that could have been used to help slide. Do you remember the lattice that was found by Mew's avatar? The culprit later on top of that, then used it as a sled on the roof. I did notice the lattice in the storage room when I first looked. But during the investigation, I saw that it was gone.
The lattice that was found next to the chapel is the one that disappeared from the roof? Then that's it. The culprit used the lattice as a sled.
Ding, ding, ding! That's correct!
How much legwork did Kokichi do? How does he know all of this
After
stuff?
the culprit killed Mew on the rooftop, they placed her corpse on a sled.
I like the little avatar
And slid her
blackens.
down the
That
roof's
was
steep slope.
amazing.
The sled picked up speed, flew off the roof, glided through the wall only objects could pass through.
The impact made all of her belongings scatter, including the hammer and cell phone.
Just like that hedgehog who loses all his rings whenever he crashes into stuff.
No, it's like the Somnic
I hate that guy and his worldwide fame and his stupid games, and I...
Yeah! Yeah! Hell yeah, Monokuma.
Daddy, I'm glad you're feeling motivated again, but you shouldn't be
That's the
thinking
smartest thing that Bear's ever fucking said.
Yeah, that'd be an example to our new family.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Father. Or should I start calling you Grandfather now?
Grandpa Monokuma.
Now that we know how the body slid down, we're just one step away from the culprit.
Are we?
Well, Shuichi, do you know who the
No,
culprit is?
I do not know yet. What are you talking about, dog? We still have like 3 more class trial mechanics to get through.
Yeah. In the end, we'll still need to guess the culprit, huh?
But Gonta can't believe one of us killed Mew.
However, since we know she was killed on the roof, we can narrow down the list of suspects. Meaning, the culprit must be someone who was investigating the mansion. Aside from you, the people at the chapel could not go through the wall or cross the river.
So that means the suspects are Kaito, Samugi, Shuichi, and Gonta.
That's real sneaky, leaving yourself off the list.
Ooh, you got me.
I mean, Kokichi is the most, like, the most suspicious right now. But it feels like such a red herring, right? Like, how in the world? I am not gonna blame Kaito. Hold on, I want to look at the X's real quick. Oh yeah, his is unique too, Kyo's.
It's you.
Kokichi,
There's
something I
there's
need
no
to know.
way this is the like actual pen.
What do you need to know?
Why
It's
did
not
you lie
possible.
just now?
Which lie are you talking about, Shuichi? I lie a lot, so you'll need to jog my memory.
Fine. I'll expose your lie right now.
He's lying about never going to the roof, I think.
It was that testimony that bothered me.
Oh shit, I got a mind mine? I thought it was just gonna give me a multiple choice. What do I think this is? Some kind of visual novel? Oh, this is a video game. That's probably what happened. The culprit. Well, that was exactly what they showed me, so I mean, I don't think this is the one. I think him saying that he never been to the roof is the one, which I think is this one. I did this really bad. Okay, so I never went to the roof, not even for the meeting. What's the last one, just to see? It all began when Mew showed them. No. Yeah, I think it's this one, personally. Damn, really? I gotta get rid of all of these? I guess it's fine.
I see it! When you were explaining that the door to the roof was locked, you said... But later, you said... That's a lot of specific...
Oh yeah! Now that you mention it, how did you know all that stuff?
You could probably see the steep slope of the roof from outside the mansion. But you wouldn't know about the brick handrail unless you went up to the roof yourself.
Huh? What?
What's this all about, Kokichi? Did you actually go to the rooftop?
I didn't. I already told you that before.
Why you look so nervous?
Is this a sincere reaction?
But there's no evidence that proves I went to the roof. Wait, I remember now. That thing Himiko said.
Me?
At the start of the class trial, I remember you saying the handrail was made of bricks. Ooh, you so clumsy, girl. Gotta be more careful there, Himiko.
Is it my fault?
Himiko really say that?
She totally said that.
No, she didn't!
Yes, she did.
She did not!
did too.
Then when? Tell me how long ago. In hours, minutes, and seconds.
What a worthless fight!
Stop him, Grandpa! All this terrible fighting is bad for the baby!
Yeah, Grandfather. Stop them before your grandkid is born.
I'm not gonna apologize, cause Himiko said it.
So damn stubborn.
How much longer are you going to behave like this?
I didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying. The rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time, you know?
Liars burn in hell, you know.
If you're lying, I'll set your pants on fire!
That's fine, because I'm not lying.
Then why do you look so nervous?
Am I gonna have to throw lives back? God damn it. Okay. These are really
I
rough.
didn't go to the roof.
I've had enough of your lies, man.
I'm not lying.
Oh, let's try playing
The
along.
rooftop door was locked and I couldn't open it.
Let's say we did witness him up there.
So what did Kokichi do?
I turned back at once, of course. And stayed in the salon the whole time.
Yeah, okay.
Reveal the truth.
Yeah. The whole lying mechanic makes these things more difficult. Than
Kokichi,
I
you're
would
lying
like,
right
but
now,
That one's
aren't
pretty
you?
easy.
Huh? Lying about what?
Just before the murder occurred, I went to the salon to check on you. But you weren't there.
Oh, I wasn't even agreeing with him. I had the wrong angle on that.
I waited there for a while. You never showed up.
What's this all about, Kokichi? Didn't you go right back to the salon after finding the roof door locked?
I see. You use underhanded tactics too, huh, Shuichi? So who are you guys gonna believe? Shuichi?
Well, of course I'm gonna believe
Yeah, I was
Shuichi.
gonna say, I don't think I would have believed you, dude.
I believe Shuichi 100%.
But I bet he had this
No one
plan.
knows now, Kokichi.
100 house points. No. Himiko points to Shuichi.
But to go to the
Was that a-
salon, Shuichi would need to pass by me in the dining room.
Was that a motherfucking Harry Potter reference?
I wonder why I didn't notice Shuichi there. Oh well. I'll believe Shuichi anyway. He's usually right about stuff.
She's so tough.
Sorry, but I'm going to believe Shuichi too.
I see. I wanted at least Gonta to believe me.
What comes around goes around. That's what happens to liars like you.
Why do you guys hate lies that much?
Because they
There's
obfuscate
only
the
one
truth.
truth, but endless possibilities for lies, you know? And
Yeah,
some
but
of
this-
them are only white lies, or lies to be kind to people. If you deny all of that just because it's a lie,
But the...
Then that means you guys are just terrible at being lied to. Seriously, the worst.
Just spit it out already. You went to the roof, didn't you?
Isn't that where he met up with Mew?
No, he didn't just meet her there. He probably...
Okay, fine. I'll tell you if you want to know that badly. Consider this my revenge.
You know,
Revenge?
it just occurred to me, though.
You got
Kokichi...
some balls lying to me. I'm gonna take away your fun for pissing me off, Shuichi. I won't let you do any detective work, or deduction, or mystery solving, or anything.
Kokichi couldn't have done it, could he?
Oh?
How would he have strangled her if he...
So,
if they...
I'll confess everything. You guys better listen carefully.
Because if he...
Confess.
If he came in contact with Mew's avatar, he would have been
So
frozen
you are the
in place or
culprit
whatever,
after
right?
all.
I came up with a plan after Mew asked me to meet up with her. She asked me pretty eagerly, too, so I decided to pry some info out of her. She gave me the rundown of the virtual world before she explained it to you guys. As I listened, I realized she was planning a murder. On me, no less. When I investigated the virtual world, I found out that a person can die from shock. Without a doubt, she planned to use that for my murder. So that's when I decided to prepare my own crime with her plan. I pretended to cooperate with her and lured everyone into the virtual world. That's also why I worked together with Monokuma.
You worked together with Monokuma?
I guess the jig is up. Yeah, everything he said
Oh
is
boy.
true.
Oh god, this is about to go to hell,
Kokichi
isn't
came
it?
to me with an idea to make the killing game more interesting. It was such a good idea, I decided to place a motive in the killing game simulator.
You added a motive? Then the secret of the outside world is the motive, right?
Yeah.
No fair! Monokuma can't take sides!
Oh man. This
I
is
didn't
it.
help him with anything, and I had nothing to do with the murder itself. He merely suggested a way to spice up the killing game, and I accepted. Kokichi and I had a quid pro quo relationship. Technically, that doesn't violate the rules.
Bullshit! No matter how you look at it, you guys are working together.
Shh, calm down. I'll explain my relationship with Monokuma, so let me finish my confession.
I'm fine with that, but you're confessing without much of a fight.
I told you. I'm gonna get in the way by taking away the mystery-solving fun. If I can't win this game, then I'll make it boring for everyone. That's my revenge.
That's incredible.
Well then, the culprit is Gonta.
What?
What?
Well,
Huh?
no. He's lying.
What did you...
Wait! When did Gonta kill Mew?
That's a lie! He didn't kill her! Kokichi's just lying!
Now you're trying to pin things on Gonta? Do you really expect us to believe such an obvious lie?
Yeah, there's no way Gonta could commit a murder this complicated. He's not
It's
smart.
my turn now.
Real savage there, Himiko, but I do kind of agree.
The truth is, Gonta and I worked together. We formed a duo to end this killing game. As the Killing Game Busters!
Ah, the KGB.
What busters?
We must win this killing game in order to end this killing game.
What you mean, we?
By the way, I came up with a murder plan, and Gonta carried it out.
Gonta what?
Why are you more surprised by that than the first thing he said?
Because Gonta have no idea what he's talking about.
Come on, quit lying and tell us the truth.
I don't think
is telling the
Gonta
truth.
did it.
He's not someone who lies all the time like you.
And no matter how naive Gonta may be, I doubt he would ever team up with Kokichi.
I mean, not on that level.
Yeah, not after insect meet and greet incident.
It's obvious what he's trying to do. Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, so Kokichi's trying to trick him. He's trying to sacrifice Gonta to escape from his crime.
You're a terrible person! How dare you use Gonta like that?
You're right. I'm sorry. I did something horrible to Gonta. I didn't want Shuichi to hog all the glory, so I told everyone the truth.
Cut that out. I told you it's not gonna work.
Don't you think I could have pulled the strings and made Gonta carry out my commands?
It doesn't matter if it's possible or not, because I say it's just impossible.
Yes, in a
It
lot of
does matter.
cases, but
There's
I don't
no
think
need to
this
bring
one.
emotions into class trials. All we need is logical thinking. Right, Shuichi?
What? Gonta not understand what's going on, but still. Gonta not kill Mew. Gonta really not know anything. And also, Gonta not tell lies. And Gonta not make trouble for others. Cause that not how gentlemen act. That why Gonta not culprit.
Yeah, Gonta's not lying. I can tell just by looking at him.
I already used my magic to check. Gonta's definitely not lying.
I
Then
just
let me ask you guys. If it's not Gonta, then who's the culprit?
you.
You, of course.
Come on! There's already proof
Oh,
that I
wait,
couldn't
no.
have killed Mew.
There is proof that
There's already proof?
he's right. I had already I mentioned it earlier. It can't
did
be
you forget
him.
already?
And
Then
caught
let
up
me
in the
make
moment.
it clear
Hello,
again.
Danganronpa_Ken too.
Why I can't be the culprit.
How are you doing this fine evening? We're having a blast in here, let me tell you. We're
I
just
am not
having
the
a
culprit.
real shit show in here.
Didn't I prove that to you guys already? The clue is how Mew was killed.
Mew got strangled to death, right?
Toilet paper was the murder weapon.
Yeah, here it is. It's the
Mew
same.
would have totally
They
resisted
can't
if she
touch
was
him.
being strangled, right? Then it would have been impossible for someone as weak as me.
You talking about the strength of your
No,
virtual avatar?
That's not even the thing.
That wouldn't matter if you strangled her from behind.
Why didn't he just tell the truth
In which
there?
case, even if she did resist, the most she could have done is merely touch the culprit.
Exactly. She couldn't struggle much. So you could have kept strangling her.
Yep, nope, there it is. That's it. You can't. They can't touch
That's
him.
wrong.
Oh my god, is it actually Gonta?
Actually, maybe it wasn't possible for Kokichi to strangle Mew.
It can't be.
Why wasn't it possible?
Mew modified my avatar, so if she attacked me,
Is
I
it
wouldn't
actually
be able to resist.
Gonta?
If Mew touched me, then I'd be unable to move.
No.
Huh?
Okay.
So I would have had to kill her instantly, such as stabbing or hitting. I couldn't have murdered her by strangulation, because it'd be game over if she touched me.
What?
Well, if you were using the toilet paper, you wouldn't need to touch her directly.
But if you can't be touched while you're wrapping the toilet paper
That's
around
true.
her neck, then it would be impossible.
No, Maki, don't.
Which means, as long as she died from strangulation, it couldn't have been me.
Wait, what if it was something besides strangulation then? Like,
There's no doubt Mew was strangled. We already discussed this.
Oh my god.
Kaido is really desperate to make me the culprit.
That's because you make the most
No
sense,
matter how
except
much
for
you
that
whine
one
about it, you
thing.
can't change the truth. The culprit who killed Mew is Gonta Gokuhara. This is the truth you all adore so much.
He's right. The truth
Gonta
sucks.
not kill Mew!
He's right.
It's true!
I hate
You gotta
the truth.
believe Gonta! Gonta would never hurt anyone!
I believe you. You've been risking yourself to protect everyone. There's no way Gonta would kill. He won't even kill bugs.
I believe Gonta too. I'm not gonna listen to Kokichi's lies.
Of course! Who'd believe a liar like him? He's lying about Gonta being the culprit, so there's no point talking about it.
Oh no.
Right, Shuichi? You think so too, don't you?
Dude, chapter 1 was pretty wild. But let me tell you, man, I'm gonna be honest.
I know how important it is to believe, but as the ultimate detective,
I appreciate that you're here, No War in Iran, and good name, by the way. I agree. But you should maybe play the game without watching it first, because if you think chapter 1 is bananas, this whole game is fucking coconuts. It goes out of control wild. But if you don't think you'd ever play, you're more than welcome to sit here and watch.
I know we can't solve this case with belief alone.
Huh?
It's just that something doesn't add up. I have this feeling something's off. We can't keep going back and forth like this. We need to discuss this.
Oh,
What,
is it
you
time?
Wanna suspect Gonta?
Borderline depressing?
Too bad,
Dude,
Kaito.
this
Looks
game...
like Shuichi agrees with
This
me.
game is despair incarnate.
No, I'm not trying to...
Oh, the irony!
It-
It's all thanks to Kaito that Shuichi got his act together as a detective.
This is
And now,
total
Shuichi's
despair.
intuition as a detective has made him more suspicious of others. Well, can't be helped. That's just what a detective does.
Yeah,
That's not it,
well,
Kokichi.
this
I'm
game...
just trying to make sure that everyone survives.
So, to pause this real quick and just to talk for a second, the other two games are a lot different than this. They're about despair, like the dichotomy between despair and hope, and like Makoto and Hajime being like the ultimate hope by the end of the game or whatever, and Hajime in kind of a weird way with how the Danganronpa 2 ends. This game doesn't really seem to care about those concepts at all. Like as a total reboot, I think that that's actually really cool. This game seems to be more about making the person playing it really like certain characters, and just the person playing it is the one feeling the despair more so than the characters in the game. And that's what makes me think that, along the lines of other hints that have been kind of dropped so far here and there, that this game is like meta on a different level than those other two games. And like the start of this chapter had Rantaro saying that like, you better win this killing game. This is what you wanted, right? And I think the game's either talking to me, like the player, or maybe to Shuichi. Like maybe Shuichi is a Danganronpa fan in real life, and like maybe Danganronpa exists as a concept, as a game in this world, and Shuichi really liked it or something, and everyone was clamoring for a new Danganronpa, and V3 is like, okay, well, and everybody in the real world, in our world too, was clamoring for a new Danganronpa, and this game is like, okay, asshole, here you go, but you're in it now, and you have to be in the killing game, so you better win it. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I feel like the game is kind of hinting at, though.
Gonta really
And I
not
think that'd
do
be
it.
really cool if
Gonta
that was the
not culprit.
like main conceit of the
Please,
story.
leave Gonta.
But I've had that theory like mulling around in the back of my head for like probably the last 5
Might
to
as
10
well
hours of
discuss it.
gameplay.
What?
As a precautionary measure, that's all. I think we need to seriously discuss whether Gonta was capable of committing this crime. Only then can we arrive at a logical decision.
I'm also surprised no one.
Guys, why don't you get it?
I wonder
That's
if
just what Kokichi wants.
like no one's tried to kill the robot
He's just trying to
Kibo
split us
yet.
up. Shuichi,
And I
open
wonder
your eyes.
if quote unquote killing the robot would even count, right?
One Truth Special! Sorry to ruin this tense moment, but you guys seem pretty evenly split right now. So, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Time
So
for
we're gonna do that again?
time for that banger.
Shuichi, why? Why don't you understand? You're my sidekick, aren't you? Kaito.
Oh man, now see, now I think it is Gonta because man, unless Kaito's playing like 6D chess, because I came into this thinking it could be Kaito or Kokichi. Time to drop the beat. Man, a lot of those stands are empty now, huh?
Shuichi, are you saying that Gonta is the culprit?
I got this! I can't say for sure he's the culprit. I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Gonta is such a sweetheart. He wouldn't hurt a fly.
Kokichi!
Don't you realize these so-called sweethearts can commit crimes too?
True.
Could Gonta have even made it to the rooftop without being noticed?
Kibo!
The entrance hall is all that separates the rooftop from the mansion exterior.
There should have been witnesses at the entrance hall.
I got this! No, none of us were in charge of the entrance hall.
But Kokichi confessed he was working with Monokuma.
Kokichi!
I did cooperate with Monokuma, but only on a temporary basis.
It's all a lie. Kokichi is the one who killed
Kibo!
That isn't possible, because Kokichi's avatar had special settings.
Yeah,
Gonta
like,
not kill Mew.
I got this! The
Kokichi
truth
is definitely
Gonta
out.
could have murdered
Is
Mew.
the thing. So it's gotta be like Gonta or Miyu, or Gonta or Kaido. And it's like, I don't want it to be either of them. Man, oh god. I can't even think about this button mashing right now. God, only 3 people on our side, huh? That one was pretty easy. They all said the words
In
early
my
enough that
opinion,
my brain could
as
get
long
to
as
them.
it is possible that Gonta is the culprit.
That mode's
we
not
have to
really that
discuss it.
difficult. I fucked the first one up because I
That's
didn't quite
ridiculous.
understand it.
You're
but-
going to believe Kokichi over Gonta?
That's not it at all. I just want the truth. If we're going to survive, I have to find the truth.
But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit.
This feels bad, man.
I still don't think
This
Gonta's
feels
lying.
really bad.
But didn't I tell you guys already? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit. That's why it hurts my heart to persecute Gonta like this! Gonta, if you understand, then do it right. Make logical arguments for the truth.
Logical arguments?
It means use your head to make arguments.
Use head?
He doesn't.
What I'm trying to say is,
He doesn't
if you
get it.
aren't the culprit, then you gotta prove that you aren't.
What? Gonta really not know?
I'm sick of hearing you say you don't know. God, why are you so dumb?
Kokichi, chill,
Gonta
dog.
just want to help everyone.
Chill.
Like true gentlemen.
You're a true gentleman? More like a true nincompoop.
Hey! Now that's just bullying.
Bullying? Yeah, so what? That's what you do in this game, right?
No, you don't have to bully Gonta,
You guys blame and
Kokichi.
gang up on me. But now you're gonna pretend to be good people?
We gang up on you because you're a freaking
No, I
sociopathic
never ganged up.
jackass, dog. You invite
Gonta,
this.
argue back already! Just make an excuse or whatever!
I'm getting
Stop
mad
it!
at.
That's
I'm
enough!
getting so mad at Kokichi, like legitimately. Like this
Hmm?
is
Stop
BS,
what?
dude.
You mean stop the game?
Not you, Kokichi. You're fine. It's
Hey.
this one.
Do you even know what you're saying?
This dude
Yeah, I know. What about it?
brings it on himself.
I don't want to survive if it means I have to stoop to your level.
Oh, that's a low blow right there. Then just die in a hole for all I care! We want to live, so stop getting in our way!
Quit it. If you don't shut your mouth, then I'll shut it for you. Permanently.
Maki is the new
Maki,
wife.
please, calm down.
Maki is a fitting replacement for
Sorry.
you.
It Gonta's fault. Everyone's so upset. But Gonta telling truth. Gonta really not culprit. Cause Gonta not know anything. Really.
That's because
Cut it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
that's because all the other Danganronpa characters had nowhere
You're the one
near
that
this
needs to
level
cut
of
it out.
like pathos to them, you know? Well, I need to pay attention for a minute. This music means shit's about to get real, you know? Yeah, actually, I do want to read the log. I was paying attention, but I would like to just get the, Don't to not know anything, cut it out, that's all you've been saying this whole time. Okay, I'm good. How do you get him to play it? Just
Cut
today?
it out already! That's all you've been saying this whole time!
Yeah, man. I did. You have to remember the stream's on like a couple second delay, dog. Chill. Oh no. Oh Christ.
That's it.
It is going to, isn't it?
Did Gonta get into an accident in the virtual world?
Accident?
Did Gonta do it on accident? Did he get manipulated into doing it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Was his the avatar error? The thing that messed up? What is that? Is that... Oh, no.
This is it! When we logged into the virtual world, an avatar user error occurred.
Because he has been acting like he doesn't understand the virtual world, like, at all. And that is a little bit beyond, like, even Gonta's low level of understanding, right? Like, he should at least understand it on the base level that he went into.
An avatar user error? Ever since Gonta logged out,
Did his brain
he's been saying,
just...
I don't know, I don't understand.
That's because Gonta doesn't understand the virtual world, right?
That's what I thought at first. But I think it's because of
Oh
the error.
no, this makes too much sense.
What you mean?
God, another one? This game hates me right now. Okay, let's see. What are the letters? M-E-O-Y-R. Oh, memory? Is memory something? Where's it? Oh, there's no. Durr. Okay. S is new. The L is new. Oh, memory loss. Duh. God damn. Okay. We got there.
I see now. I believe it's possible that Gonta doesn't remember what happened in the virtual world.
Huh?
Oh man, that is really grim. Oh man.
He started saying, I don't know anything, after leaving the virtual world.
And he's not faking it, it's
I think that's the result of some kind of memory error.
Oh, that's why he doesn't remember anything that happened in the virtual world.
Oh god.
Not even killing Mew.
What? That's ridiculous! Quit screwing around!
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
What do you mean he doesn't remember? He's just confused!
Tsumugi is so cute, protecting
Gonta told us he
Gonta.
was bad with computers, remember?
She believes him so
Memory
much.
or no memory, Gonta never hurt anyone!
The extent at which Tsumugi
No way,
believes in
Gonta's the
Gonta
culprit!
is adorable, man. Like, her voice actress is selling it so hard.
Gonta
Okay,
never hurt
okay,
anyone!
I need to. Whoops. Every time, man. I just wish I could open the inventory once. I wish I could remember that it's Y and not X. Anyway, I need to read these real quick. Okay, time of death is 6:30. Okay. I don't think that's gonna be what I want to use. Oh, it's gonna be this, isn't it? Somebody switched his chords! Oh God. I bet that's gonna be the one I need to use. I was thinking it would be this one at first, but we've already used this a bunch, or at least a couple times, I think. But I was thinking that Kokichi would have been the one that screwed with his chords, but I wonder who did it if they logged in at the same time. Now I'm questioning my logic before. And Kokichi was the last one out. I don't know, let's just see what comes up.
Keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't remember doing it, right?
Oops,
There was a glitch. It's gentlemen, protect friends!
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all Gota not lying! That means there was no
Gota, swear! Please believe Gota! Gota never hurt anyone!
Remember because
Doesn't remember
Gota wants to keep everyone safe!
You did it, but you don't remember doing it,
kill a
right?
friend.
If there was a glitch,
Gota, it's gentlemen! Gentlemen, protect friends!
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gota not lying!
that means there was no
I think, if my thought process is correct. Oh, did I shoot? Okay, I guess my thought process wasn't correct.
Gota
So
never
you're
hurt
telling me
anyone!
Gota
Because
doesn't remember a thing about the virtual
Everyone
world?
safe!
You did it, but you don't remember
never
doing it,
kill a
right?
friend.
There was a glitch.
Something we can
It's
just
gentlemen!
assume?
Gentlemen, protect friends!
Did I move?
Your lies aren't protecting anyone.
But because we're all
Gota not lying!
that means there was
Okay, I thought that would have to be what it was. Oh, yeah, I got it.
The cause
It
of the error
blocked it.
that affected Gonta's avatar
That made too much sense to me.
is the
for it
two
not to
cords
be
on the
the
helmet
answer.
used to log into the virtual world.
I thought that maybe for a second I was ahead of myself. But yeah, I remember there be the one was memory and the one was consciousness. So if you swap them, yeah.
I think that Gonta messed up something with the cords, causing the error.
If he mixed the consciousness and memory cords, then there'd be an error with memory. Like an error that won't let you bring your avatar's memories to the real world?
what?
See, it's interesting to say that he
Gonta,
did it
do you think it's
himself.
possible that you improperly connected the cords?
Huh? How Gonta's supposed to remember that?
I thought somebody would have done it to him.
He couldn't have messed it up. I said it over and over. Right is the hand you hold your chopsticks in.
Oh, but Gonta holds chopsticks with this hand!
Oh my god, are you serious?
That's your left hand!
What?
I am going to blast off into
Looks
the
like it's
fucking
decided.
stratosphere, dude. Are you
What?
serious?
Decided. He's wrong, isn't he, Gonta?
Is this a
You
joke?
remember the virtual world, don't you?
Gonta not remember.
Am I being memed on?
Gonta
by
not
the
even
video
go
game?
to this virtual world place.
What?
Oh my god.
Gonta fall asleep when he put helmet on. When Gonta wake up, Mew dead. Gonta not know what happened. So, Gonta worry. Gonta not understand what everyone talking about.
No, it can't be.
I swear to
Gonta
God,
try his best to understand.
I am
Gonta imagine
losing
real hard.
my whole mind
That's enough, Gonta.
to
You
the.
already know.
This is.
Know what?
How do
You
they
know that you
keep
totally
doing
forgot
it?
about teaming up with me. and killing Mew.
And why does Kokichi keep putting on
Wait a minute,
blackface? He's gotta
that's
stop.
why. Gonta not kill Mew. 'Cause why would Gonta do that?
Yeah, it's a lie! I'll never accept this! And besides, Gonta's got no motive to kill Mew!
I already gave you my testimony on how I came up with the murder plan.
And I'm saying I don't believe you!
Kokichi, if what you're saying is true, why did you plan it this way? You wanted to plan the murder yourself, but have someone else carry it out?
Is the person who planned it also included as a blackened with the perpetrator?
Nope! Only the person who actually commits the murder becomes the blackened!
Oh my god.
Then there's no incentive to just plan the murder.
But Gonta's such a gentle soul. Why would he agree to this?
Hold on! That hasn't been decided yet!
Who cares about the motive? Let's vote for the culprit already!
I care about the motive!
Well, I don't care. Finding the culprit is more important in this class trial. Talking about the motive is meaningless. It's not necessary for this specific case.
No matter what you say, I'll never believe your lies.
He's not
We
lying.
all agree that Gonta is the culprit, right? It would be
It's the
impossible for
truth.
anyone but him.
Impossible? Why?
Good luck with your homework, Kokichi.
It's pretty obvious if you use the process of elimination.
Man. I have been defeated.
Which means, Shuichi, you'll be my partner, right?
I've been utterly and completely owned. In fact, I gotta stop this for a second and read the log real quick because my brain has completely and totally shut down. Let's see. Okay, I caught all that. We all agree that Gonta's the culprit. Possible, only why. It's pretty obvious. Okay. I guess I didn't miss as much as I thought I did. I feel like
Because
I
if
feel
you
like
don't
my
face the truth,
time
then
has
we'll all die,
lapsed.
right?
The last like 5 minutes has felt like 30.
And you don't want that, do you? Okay, let's begin!
Quit screwing around! I'm done putting up with your selfish bullshit!
Kaito, we should listen to his explanation. Our lives depend on it.
So, we can now take Keyboy, Himiko, and Maki off the suspect list. Shuichi, would you care to explain? I doubt they'll believe it if it came from me.
Oh god. They couldn't get to the crime scene because of the wall.
They couldn't get to the crime scene, could they?
The bridge from the chapel to the mansion was gone, and only Mew could pass through the wall. The three at the chapel had no way to get to the mansion, so they couldn't have done it.
Oh my god, he's right. No.
Kaito is the next one off our suspect list. And you know why, right?
Because Mew logged him out. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. It's so easy
Kaito had
now.
logged out ahead
Like
of
this
us.
this trial has given us all the answers.
Mew logged Kaito out from
which
the
is
start.
bonkers in a way.
But she did
But it
that
makes
to make
it
us
feel
think the
even
murder happened
worse.
in the real world, right? Since we figured out the actual killing happened in the virtual world, it would have been impossible for Kaito, who had already logged out.
Oh my god.
Mew's time of death was around 6:30 in the morning. That's after Kaito logged out.
Way after.
Kokichi's completely running the show now.
My synergy with Shuichi is super on point now, so let's move on to the remaining suspects. Gonta, Samugi, Shuichi, and me Tsumugi and Shuichi can be crossed off. But what's the reason for that?
Well, they have... Yeah, they have alibis. And they can vouch for each other. Oh my god.
Tsumugi and I are witnesses to each other's alibis.
Yeah.
Both of you heard Mew hitting the chapel wall, right? The culprit was definitely on the roof during that time, since they slid Mew down. Because of that, Shuichi and Tsumugi can't be the culprit. That leaves only Gonta and me as the remaining suspects.
Then you're the culprit!
Sorry for getting your hopes up, but didn't I already explain that's impossible?
We've been cornered. Oh my god, he can't do it because he can't touch her. She can't touch him. God, or if he did, if they did,
Mew
he'd
touched
freeze.
him, he'd freeze in place. Kokichi wasn't capable of strangling her.
So then, it's down to one person. And who was that again? Well, who is it?
Don't answer, Shuichi! You don't need to answer that!
No, I do.
This is all Kokichi's trap!
It's not a trap. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't want to do this. Y'all want to have a conversation for 53 seconds while I don't do this? How's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing terrible. Oh my god. It's not like I really wanted to be any of these other people either. Except him. At this point, I would kill this guy. Dude, the rest of this game is going to be such a nightmare with this man alive. Oh, interesting. The stream delay is about 3 seconds. I can see that looking at the stream preview versus the timer on my screen. You know, that's kind of interesting to think about. I see there's some sad emojis in chat. That's cool. God damn it. I don't want to show question. Alright. I don't like this.
It's Gonta.
Shuichi?
What do you want me to do, Kaito?
Gonta is the only person who could have committed the murder. You get it now, right? That's the truth we were all reaching for. The thing you guys wanted so badly! A truth without any lies!
Yeah, real funny, Kokichi.
Yu Iruma's killer is Gonta Gokuhara!
Unbelievable.
Really? Did Gonta really do it?
Jeez, is that really your reaction? It would have been fun if you went all crazy.
Kokichi, shut up.
But you forgot everything. So, oh well. A culprit who can't remember their murder is pretty interesting. So, better than nothing.
So is this why people
If
hate
Gonta
this game?
remembered, his cover would have been blown so fast. Especially since he's an idiot.
Is this why this game is so divisive?
Hold on. I still haven't accepted this. This has gotta be Kokichi's trap.
This is
I
not
still
Joker's
believe in
trick,
Gonta.
buddy.
He's not the kind of person who'd kill.
Kaito, as badly as you want this to be Joker's trick, it is not Joker's
I already
trick.
said this a million times, Kaito. You shouldn't use emotions to...
You want proof? I've got your proof.
Oh boy.
After Tsumugi and Shuichi heard Kibo's voice in the mansion, they ran outside. And who did they see out there?
Gonta.
Kokichi said it himself. When Yu's avatar crashed into the chapel wall, the culprit must have been on the roof.
I see. If Gonta's the culprit, it'd be weird if he wasn't on the roof.
It's possible that he fled the mansion after he heard the impact.
You'd have to go through the entrance hall to get outside the mansion from the roof. Is that where Shuichi and Tsunugi ran to when they heard the crashing sound?
Then maybe he jumped off the roof.
That's not possible. That rooftop was pretty high up.
Normally, Gonta could have done it, but his avatar wasn't strong enough. How about that? Now you get it, right? If Gonta was the culprit, there's no way he could have been outside the mansion.
Now you can't say Gonta's the culprit. Congrats, Gonta.
What? Really?
What did he climb down with
No,
the toilet paper
that's
or something?
wrong.
Is that
What? Just because Gonta was at the mansion doesn't mean that he isn't the culprit. All the culprit needed was a way to get from the roof to outside the mansion.
Huh? Looks like Shuichi got it. I'll leave the rest to him.
Kaito, I know how you feel. I know because we all feel it. But we have to face the truth.
Shuichi's whole thing is he feels bad about
No
the
matter how
time
cruel that truth may be,
that he
we
had to
need to
reveal the
face it
truth, and
to survive.
people were suffered because of it.
Whose side are you
And
on,
it just
Shuichi?
keeps happening.
Kaito, please.
Aren't you my sidekick? Was that just a lie?
Kaito!
Fine then! I'll tear that sorry reasoning of yours apart and wake you up!
Oh, ha! Oh, the
I'll
little
never
alien!
accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Don't you know that about him by now? I'll never accept this! Don't you know Gonta at all? He's not the kind of guy who kills someone. Damn it! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Aren't you my sidekick? Wake up, Shuichi! Why won't you believe Gonta? Why are you listening to Kokichi? Damn it! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that, but there's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Remember what Kokichi has done to us! Remember how Gonta's always tried to protect us! How could Gonta be the culprit? Still want to accuse him, huh? Keep saying the truth this, the truth that. There's a reason Gonta's not the culprit! Who do you want to believe? Damn it! There's no way to leave the mansion from the
Toilet
rooftop!
paper discovered outside the mansion? Okay.
It ends here!
Whew!
Damn it!
I didn't expect it. Oh.
The toilet paper we found outside the mansion.
It's not the murder
That's
weapon.
what the culprit used to get from the roof to the ground.
Toilet paper?
The same toilet paper that was used as the murder weapon. That's why we didn't find it anywhere else.
I'm surprised they're still saying that. Well, oh, that's right. Gonta
Not
probably
at the scene
couldn't
of the
strangle her
crime.
with his bare
Nor on
hands,
Yu's
right?
body.
Because he didn't have the same strength.
It was outside
The
the
avatar
mansion.
is different. Big brain.
Hold on. If they used the toilet paper as a rope to get down from the roof, then they need to tie it to something. But there was nothing to tie it to. I know because I investigated the roof.
You're stubborn, Kaito. You're still going on about this.
Of course I am! I'm gonna believe in Gota till the very end!
No, there was something that the toilet paper could have been tied to.
What?
Yeah. This is what I was thinking when he said there was nothing up here that you could tie him to.
There!
I knew that binoculars had to mean something.
The binoculars on the rooftop. The toilet paper could have been tied there. However, I don't think the culprit actually tied it down there. They just hung it. And then used the doubled up toilet paper to climb down. But in that case, they would have had to tug on it in order to take it down.
Yep, that's correct. Because I came up with that idea.
Really?
But I thought I told Gonta to put the toilet paper back in the bathroom. Oh, I guess he ran into someone on the way and then threw it somewhere close by. Looks like Kaito's morale is shot, so this whole thing is done now.
The matter does appear to be settled.
That...
So, it's true. Going to really kill Mew.
But I'm the one who came up with the plan. Anyway, just admit your crime, Gonta. Even though you don't remember, you still did it.
But why did Gonta do such a terrible thing?
Wait, before you start crying, you gotta admit your crime first.
Stop! I won't let you, Kokichi. If anyone is gonna get him to confess, it's me. Gonta, I'm going to look back at the whole case one more time, okay? When you're convinced, you just let me know, all right? Let's end this together.
Okay.
Wow, this sucks, man. Jesus. This sucks a lot. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, just let me tell you, man. Yeah, Shuichi's trying to be like, listen, man, we don't want to do this, but if you... Oh, God, dude, what a man. After the, like, full-fledged, like, burn the universe garbage fire, just absolute dumpster flame that was the last case, with how that ended with Kyo, for this one to be so heartbreaking is like just a real tone shift. Oh, whoops. No, my bad, that was Kaido. Oops.
This is the truth of the case! The case began last night. After being condensed by Mew, we all logged into the virtual world. To log in, you have to plug the memory and consciousness cords into the device.
I don't want to go home anymore.
So, we all plug those cords into our helmets and enter the virtual world. But the culprit had accidentally plugged their cords into the wrong ports. Because of this, a connection error occurred between the culprit's brain and their avatar. As a result, the culprit would forget everything that happened in the virtual world. It's possible that this had an effect on their avatar's personality as well. Because I can't believe that someone so kind could commit murder. But we had no idea this error even happened. And so, we all logged in one by one.
Log me out.
Meanwhile, Mew was the last to log in. She had modified the killing game simulator so she could accomplish a specific goal. After Mew confirmed we were all logged in, she took out the bottle of poison. And placed it on Kokichi's seat. This was done to make it look like Kokichi was killed by poison when we returned. Yes, The reason Mew modified the simulator and brought us to the virtual world was to kill Kokichi in the virtual world, but make it look like he had died in the real world. After we had all logged in, Mew explained the world to us. Use the salon phone to lock out. Objects are unbreakable. Your avatars use all 5 senses. She also explained the map of the virtual world in the mansion's entrance hall, but her explanation was intentionally false. She wanted us to misunderstand the world. However, one of us was able to see through her scheme. The very person Mew was trying to kill, Kokichi. Kokichi was going to use Mew's plan against her and plotted her murder, but Kokichi wouldn't do it himself. He used a patsy to be the culprit in this case.
Yeah, man,
Kokichi was
it's
tight-lipped
real
about the
fucked up,
motive,
Skelton.
so I don't know why the culprit agreed.
Really messed up.
But it seems as though, right after logging in, when Kokichi and the culprit went outside, they were already working together to execute the murder. Eventually, we met up with Kokichi and crossed the river to the chapel. Mew had us split up to try to find some secret of the outside world.
Absolutely this. 100% this.
Kaito, Kokichi, Gonta, Tsumugi, and I investigated the mansion. While Maki, Himiko, Kido,
Sakura's
and Mew
suicide is
investigated
probably
the chapel.
number 2.
Splitting us up was also part of Mew's plan. At the chapel, Mew told Maki that she was going to look around outside. She chased after our group while we were heading toward the mansion. Once she made sure we were across, she dropped the bridge into the river. This was to trick us into thinking that the river separated the mansion and chapel. At the time, we thought nothing of it. It was just another one of Mew's pranks. That's why we continued with the original plan to find the secret of the outside world. We went to the mansion and split up to look for clues. Kokichi searched the salon. Kaito searched the roof.
Listen, Hugh. Just because I said I couldn't wait to
Tsumugi
punish the
searched the
sick son
dining
of a
room.
bitch who killed. In my opinion,
I searched the kitchen.
in a real world court, Gonta wouldn't be tried with murder
And finally,
like this.
the culprit searched outside the mansion.
If you could sufficiently prove that he was like completely had his memory lost and was manipulated into doing it by another
Around
person,
that time, Mew was headed for the wall that was
then
on the side of the
Kokichi
chapel.
would be the just
She
as
passed
much
through the
guilty
wall
of this murder
and headed for
as
the mansion
Gonta
to
would.
kill Kokichi.
But since this isn't a fair judge, it's a bear.
You see, the
who's
wall
two
was a
different
special wall
colors.
that Mew had added herself. This
Then
wall
that
was
doesn't
programmed
matter.
so that only objects
In my
could
opinion,
pass through.
Kokichi killed Mew.
And Mew had changed her avatar settings from human to object. That was the hidden route she prepared for herself. She set up a wall that only she could pass through. Mew headed toward the mansion, but she was seen by Tsumugi on the way.
And yeah, Celestia,
When she entered the mansion, she pulled out her cell
I mean,
phone.
listen, Gonta obviously
didn't
had
tell
other
us that there
brain
was another
problems
way to
happening
log out.
because of the consciousness and memory things being swapped.
Then, she spoke a name into the phone, which forced that person to log out.
And yeah, Celestia, I was also hoping this would have been a suicide.
It was Kaito
That, I
who was
actually
on the roof
theorized
at the
it
time.
was a suicide for a minute.
The same roof where Kokichi and Mew were going to meet. By having Kaito search the roof and then forcing him to log out, she was making him look the most suspicious, but her plan didn't go smoothly. Kokichi was waiting on the roof with a culprit and the toilet paper used to kill Mew. While Mew was distracted by Kokichi, the culprit snuck up from behind.
Yeah, I mean,
and used the toilet paper from the mansion's bathroom to strangle Mew.
Monokuma's clearly not a
This was
totally
only
fair
possible
judge,
because
right?
objects in the virtual world are unbreakable. Mew's avatar was strangled to death, and the shock killed Mew in the real world.
It's interesting that the last two cases have had,
After the murder, Kokichi left the cleanup to the culprit and
characters,
left
like,
the roof.
clarify a
He
certain
probably
rule
returned to the salon as soon as he could
before
to
the
avoid drawing
trial
suspicion.
starts.
The culprit then took the lattice from the storage room and placed Mew's body on top along with the hammer and the cell phone. The culprit heaved the lattice over the railing and forcefully slid it down the roof slope. With a body on top of it, the lattice became a makeshift sled and flew off the roof. It went through the wall that
True.
only objects can pass through before crashing into the chapel.
Yeah, Nagito did do that with the Peko case, I remember that.
That was the crashing sound that Kibo heard in the chapel and we heard in the mansion.
What's funny is in the
Mew's
Kyo
wall hid the fact that the mansion and chapel were actually
in,
right
in the
next to
Kyo
each other.
case, it was kind of a red herring
That's
to have
why
Kyo
Tsumugi
ask
and I
that
were
question.
able to hear the crash from the mansion. As the final step,
These,
the culprit had to then get off the roof.
These wrap-up
Because we
things
were at the mansion,
take a
they
little
couldn't
too
take the
long,
stairs
in my
or
opinion,
they'd be seen.
for them
So
just
they
to
used the
retell
toilet
everything
paper
that we've
again
done
to
so
escape
far.
from the rooftop.
I guess maybe they don't expect people to sit down and do the whole, like, 3-hour trial in one sitting.
They hung the toilet paper from the binoculars on the roof and used it like a rope to climb down. Once the culprit was safely on the ground, they pulled at the toilet paper to retrieve it. They would have returned it to the bathroom, but they ran into us as we were leaving the mansion.
The song is
In
good, at
panic,
least.
the culprit tossed
I've
the
always
toilet
really
paper
liked
somewhere
the
nearby.
song. I think this is New
Without
World
that
Order.
one little mistake, we might never have solved this case.
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
go
the
till
culprit
the
doesn't remember.
prompt to save for the next chapter start is the plan. Though I really don't want to
This is
see.
the truth you've forgotten, Gonta Gokuhara, the ultimate entomologist.
Though I don't really want to see Gonta get killed. I really don't. They're just gonna have a bunch of bugs swarm his body.
Gonta, this is the truth we've reached.
Sorry. Going to not really understand. 'Cause going to not smart boy. But if everyone agree, then everyone probably right. Going to trust everyone.
God damn it.
But why? Going to kill Mew. Forget everything. Going to even think he not do anything bad.
Fuck this game, dude.
And then going to try to blame someone else and make everyone suffer. Why? Why go to do such terrible thing?
Gonta, it's not your fault.
It's Kokichi's fault. He must have tricked Gonta.
Of course he did.
Huh? I totally didn't trick him.
That's a lie. Fuck you,
Before we go into
Kokichi.
that, it's voting time. We should finish up the class trial first.
God damn it.
But is this the right answer? We're not being fooled by Kokichi?
For once, I wish that we were.
Huh? Wrapping things up already? What a buzzkill of an ending! It lacks the rush of previous voting times. Well, after so many killing games, I guess it was bound to happen eventually.
It's just as well. This killing game is a bad influence on the baby.
Oh my, Monotaro. You're even starting to look like a father.
Yeah! I gotta get my act together for the baby.
I don't need this kind of shit right now, dude.
Now then, pull yourselves together and let's begin!
Keep this bear incest to
The
themselves.
heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
There's gonna be votes for Kokichi, aren't there? I really expect very, very least there to be one vote for Kokichi and for it to be Kaido's. Not that you'll see whose votes are whose, but...
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Yeah, I figured there'd be at least one person voting for Kokichi. I guarantee you that was Kaido.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Not that I expected any different, man, but god damn it. There was a part of me hoping that it'd stop on somebody else. Damn, I got a B.
Absolutely right! Let me hear your joyful voices! Let me hear your joyful voices!
Damn.
Wah! Yay! And another thing. Here.
God damn it.
Oh.
What was that?
Hey!
Oh, I see.
Huh?
Please stop!
All right.
Huh?
Because
But
Gonta's memories didn't transfer over, so they're still in the virtual world as data. I can combine Gonta's consciousness from his last login with that leftover memory data.
Ah, anime science fiction.
Alter Ego Gonta is now complete.
Oh, alter ego.
Basically, it's a separate Gonta that only exists in virtual space. If we listen to what he says, we should be able to find out what happened in that world.
Huh? What this? What happened? Huh? Huh?
Oh.
What's that mean?
Hey, Now then.
Please. Why? Huh? Oh, man.
Oh, Gonta.
Huh?
Oh.
Gonta don't know.
Wrong.
That's...
Gonta.
Yeah.
But... Gonta.
What?
Oh. Huh? Yeah.
What?
What?
Please wait. Hey, hey!
Huh?
In other words, yeah!
Huh?
What?
You know? Huh?
Wait,
Incomprehensible.
Oh? You get it?
hey!
To tell you the truth, too bad.
Always messing around.
Oh god, what is... Oh my god. Just show it to me. Stop beating around the bush. I'm losing my fucking mind, dude. I don't have a joyful voice right now here. My voice is full of panic.
Could it be?
Maybe.
Gonta.
Show me the goods.
How'd this happen?
You say?
No way! Wrong. Huh?
Huh?
How'd this happen? But...
Yeah.
So Kokichi wanted to just try to get everybody killed. Because no one under any normal circumstance would suspect Gonta of killing somebody.
You get it?
Hold on!
Hey,
Right?
Please. Sorry.
Why not?
Huh?
Oh, there's the word. There it is. There's that despair.
But
Man. It's not a happy game, is it? Not a good time.
By the way,
Huh? Gonta.
but
Stop it!
well,
Sorry.
Always messing around.
How can this be? Sorry.
Yeah, just a little
Gonta,
dude.
idiot.
huh? Yeah.
Don't screw around!
Please stop. Sorry, everyone.
Oh man. Come on.
I know that.
I suppose.
So am I.
That's enough!
Please stop.
Hey, hey!
Shut up, Monokuma. It's not time for your
And
bullshit
another
right
thing.
now.
So am I.
Huh?
I know that.
But
Okay.
And what's fucked up is I still don't know if I can If I can trust Kokichi.
Ah!
Was that all in Act 2? It could have been. It could not have been. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
Honey! Now then,
Gonta!
No. How can this be?
It's punishment time!
Sorry, everyone.
This might be a bigger bummer than Kaede, dude. And I didn't think that could happen. Oh god, are we gonna have to watch Gonta die and Monopi give birth? I didn't mean to, okay? He said he was sorry. I saw what he said. Oh wow, that dude had a gun full of fucking bees. Any other day that would make me lose my shit, but I can't right now. Is Monopi gonna die in multiple childbirth? Oh my goodness. Well, that's not what I expected. Oh, they're both dead. Oh my god. What is happening? What in the world? So all the Mana Cubs are dead now? And we're back to just Dad? Does that mean the last chapter's the last, or the next chapter's the last chapter is what I meant to say?
Thrilling! Dang it!
Why?
Unbelievable.
But how?
Got a minute?
Okay.
I'm gonna walk away and go mourn my dead kids.
Damn it.
Got a minute?
What was that?
You?
Huh? I don't want to, stupid head.
Kokichi!
Oh man, did you fall for all that fake crying? You're so dumb! I would never cry for Gonta!
Yeah.
What?
Because...
What? Hey!
Well, you know.
Huh?
Which means... you really don't get
Hey!
it. Who cares about that idiot? I want to enjoy this game filled with suspicion and betrayal from the bottom of my heart. I am the supreme leader of evil, so it's obvious my personality would be twisted. The more you suffer, the more I enjoy it. There are people in this world who spread grief and misery for no reason than the thrill of it. And I'm one of those people. Nothing pleases me more than
You?
Then...
You're so dumb.
You bastard.
Oh wow, so she's fine with it for
I'm gonna die.
someone like you. Oh man, that's such good character development for Maki. That's adorable.
Don't screw around.
Oops, sorry. I tried to dodge you, but I punched you instead.
Kaito!
You.
By the way, Kaito, is it just me, or are you way slower? Maybe, just maybe, Kaito is hiding something from us too.
Kaito! Got a minute? You bastard.
Let's have more fun. Maki.
Are you alright?
Sorry.
Oh?
That's wrong.
Hmm?
No.
Oh, man.
Man, it's gonna be real
Kaito.
awkward if I try to go hang out with Kokichi during the next free time and get his underwear.
Huh?
Real awkward, let me tell you.
Hey!
What? Okay?
What?
Kaito?
Blood? Why? What's the matter, Kaito?
Come on. Don't freak out over this. It's nothing. My cold just got worse is all.
I didn't know that coughing up blood was a cold symptom.
You're a robot and you don't know that? I'm saying it's fine. Just chill. I just coughed too much, cut my throat or something. I don't know.
Kaito!
Shut up!
Huh?
Well,
Damn it!
Yeah, dude, this game is just a non-stop, like, never-ending, just...
It's almost time. Yeah, it's almost time. This should be enough. I'll end it. Now is the time I'll end this killing game.
It's like this train has no brakes. And it's so far off the rails at this point that I don't even know where it goes from here. Holy Christ. Oh god, that doesn't feel good either, man. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been a real downer. On the plus side, I plan on playing a real bright and happy, well, I don't know, it's about magical anime girls. It's called Blue Reflection. I mean, I plan on playing that next. And maybe those streams will be a little more, happy? because this game is going to give me a goddamn heart attack. I swear to God. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. And I will see you back tomorrow.